Okay, this is part 2 at Streetside Classics, and this is January of 2019, and we're in Concord, North Carolina, I believe. Real close to Concord, if not in it. And just doing this part 2 of the video so you guys can see some of the cool cars here. And like I said in the first video, you got a lot of diversity among these vehicles. I mean, you got guys that like big rims and cheap cars, and then you got guys that have built their cars to be the highest quality show car possible, and then you got some that are 4x4s and they're drivers and mud vehicles or whatever. So they got a little bit of everything. This is a consignment dealership, and they don't know that I'm doing this video other than seeing me walking in here. I don't know anybody here and not associated with the company, but it seems like a really neat business model where they get to hang around some of the coolest cars in the world and try to sell them for the owners. And if they do it ethically, then man, that's awesome business. That's a nice, clean, custom 10. It's a V8. Man, that's fixed up like original. I'm liking that. Wonder how much they want for this bad boy. And I'm gonna guess it's a 72. I could be. Nah, I'm way wrong. It's a 69. $34,000. So, but I like it. I like it a lot. How about that? Watch out, the police are coming to get you. Well, if they were coming in that, I wouldn't be too concerned. So they must have just got this one in, awaiting pricing. I got it on the floor, but not ready yet. And you see oil on the floor and stuff like that. Unfortunately, they tell the owners of these vehicles, don't bring it to us if it's got problems, and if it's leaking oil and different things like that. They don't want a problem car sitting on their floor where they can't start it up and show it to customers and stuff. This one's $17,000. Boy, I mean, look at all that body issue. Ooh, man, that is a nice Ford. Holy cow! I just do not like those wheels. Oh my goodness, everything's perfect about it except for the wheels. An Anglia, I think it's called, at $40,000. And that's the coolest interior out here, I think. But them rims make it look like a freaking Prius. What are they doing? It's got huge spacers on it. I would take them bad boys off. Oh my goodness. They gotta do something. Somebody's gotta get some taste. This looks like a modern vehicle with those rims. Oh man. Awesome car, crappy rims. And so that's another thing. I mean, you got guys that they can have a cool car, but some crappy rims, they just don't have taste. It's like you walk in some people's house and everything's junky, or it doesn't look nice, or it's not well laid out, or they got weird colored furniture. People got different tastes. Like this one. This is probably a teenager's vehicle. I mean, I don't know any grown, well, I do know some grown men that run some wheels that big, but who knows? I'm sure I offended somebody by saying that. That's all right. You can leave me a comment if you don't like it. And that's a pretty cool car. Kind of looks like a kit car, but that might be original something. So if y'all don't know what I'm looking at. That's a 29 Ford Model A Roadster. And they want 40 grand for it. Wow, that's pretty cool right there. It's a 29 as well. And they want 33 for that. I'd rather have that. I've never liked these cars, but there's quite a following. Metropolitan Nash, 1961. Interesting. 15 grand. don't know. That's got a nice paint job on it. Wow. I say nice. It's had some body work on that quarter pound. Boy, they laid it on there. It's got a candy color. $22,000. And you got custom interior. Spray and bed liner, the ugliest wheels I've ever seen. Got it panned off on the back. That fan up there, that's a big fan. I have no idea why there's a fan running when they're running the exhaust on this building. Maybe they have to when they're running vehicles or something. I don't know. Pretty cool. 33 Plymouth, 5 window, $35,000. Pretty cool there. Man, whatever's running sounds real good. I think that's a Cobra over there. Interesting. Somebody's bringing a fastback over here and dropping it off. Just seen one drive by. So El Camino. 454, interesting. It's a lot of motor for that little car. 20 grand. I just sold my 81. I think it had a 265 in it. It's the smallest V8 that ever came in an El Camino. And they had so much smog control, it was unreal. Man, I remember when my friends that I grew up with, their uncle had one of these. I don't think it was an IROC though. But anyway, I've always been fond of these. I have another friend that loves these. 14 grand. And man, that's nice. Got a lot of dry rotted window seals or whatever they are. And when them dashes go, it's hard to get another one. That's a good looking vehicle. 13, 14 grand. Oh man, look at that. 59 Cadillac, buddy. Woo! Oh, and there's a 57 Bel Air over there. Might have to take a look at that one real quick. Oh, that's got the same color interior as I have. Exact same. Wow. Now this I didn't know was an option. Huh. Well, that keeps the rain out of there. And you know what? Mine is doing the same thing right there. That's a good looking car right there. I like it. Take a look at that Cadillac here in a second. Man, that's pretty. Ooh, look at there. Look at there. I like that. That's style right there. '57 Bel Air. 50 grand. Oh, it's got disc brakes. I don't know if there are disc brakes on the back, but it sure looks good that way. Oh, look how low it is to the front too. I'm liking that. I like them wheels too. Let's see what they are. Well, you can read upside down, I guess. Oh, it's drum brakes back here. But those things covered up well. That's cool. Boy, they fit in there tight. I wonder what size tires those are. cool. These are better not 20s. 18s. It's pretty cool. And I like how the rim is level with the top. It's cool. Alright, enough of that 57. Okay, here's another pretty one. It's a Mustang there. A little picture over there, alright. 73 Mach 1. 20 grand. Yep. Pretty inexpensive for a Mustang, but that year's not as desired yet. It will be. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's actually a decent price. I have a friend of mine, he bought one, a black one. He bought it from a tractor auction, and somebody offered him, after he bought it, I think he got it for 20 grand. After he bought it, somebody offered him 100 grand for it. That's a cool car right here, buddy. I'm loving this. 38 grand. It's not too bad. I mean, it is bad, but you know what I mean. Oh, I love that. It looks so original, especially on all this. And that's a cheap old paint job, and it's holding up. I'm sure it's got issues. You know, ain't nothing perfect about this car, but this one you're gonna drive. Looks like the front's been redone, and the back. Front's just got armor all or shine on it from people sitting on it. Dash cracked, but that's a cool car there. I love that. That is awesome. Okay. Gonna get stuck on a couple of cars. I got to get out of here. I got to go fix some people's heat. It's cold in South Carolina. Got 2 customers with no heat, and here I am playing this. But I was already up here taking one of my vans to get it serviced. It's where we're at. If you got a Mercedes Sprinter, you can't get much good help in South Carolina on a Mercedes Sprinter unless you go to Charlotte. So, man, that looks so much like a Mustang. You look at that. That looks like a 65 Mustang. I mean, of course, you and I, or most of us probably know what we're looking at, and we know it's not, but that's, well, they made them alike. 69 Falcon. That's cool. Okay, another YouTuber, or one that's soon to be YouTuber, probably a lot more than me. He's got his own production equipment and everything that he's getting ready to get started with. Oh man, this is a drag pack, an 09 drag pack. Look at the wheels on there. Those are the cheapest wheels I could have possibly bought. Almost look like truck tires. I don't know what they were doing with this. As jacked up as it is, I bet that thing don't even have a motor in it. It's $31,000. It says it has an engine. That's interesting. I like that. Okay. Yeah, they stripped it down so they could race it. That's cool. Wow. It's awesome. But anyway, there's another a guy that's going to be a YouTuber. He works here. He works actually out of the Atlanta showroom, he said. And, I think he's going to start a YouTube channel down here, videoing guys racing and different things like that. So I'm sure he'll have lots of cars in his videos. He's a car guy, so we'll have to once he tells me what his YouTube channel is going to be, we'll do a little shout out for him or meet up with him sometime and see what he's doing. All right, there's a little Nova here. It's a different color, GSX, 26 grand. Look at there. Nice little Charger. 40 in it, a 70 Charger. Oh, look at that old look. Look at that shifter there. Man, that's an old leather look, but you know what? That's fairly new. Interesting. It's kind of like some of the new big Ford trucks and stuff. Nice little F100. 20-something thousand. Oh, big old 454. The Chevelle. I like the valve covers. These are sweet. Nice intake. Headers. It is Chevy too. $427. Woo! Man, it's a big old motor. Impala SS. Put some, not completely modern, but some maybe slightly larger diameter than 15s. Maybe 17s or something, and some beefy tires on there. That thing looks sharp. That's just my taste anyway. You don't see many of these. I remember growing up, there was a teenager that he was driving around his parents' convertible. It's nice. We didn't call it Daddy's money back then. We called it Lucky. Oh man, that's a big old car right there. $45 grand. What year is that? 62 convertible. Man. Now those wheels look pretty good. Might be a little too shiny, but they probably do match the chrome or brushed aluminum, whatever's on the car. Doesn't look too bad. Well, I want to see that Camaro over there. Look at that Corvette just a little bit more as well. Plymouth. Nice Roadrunner. Oh, I missed a whole row of cars over here. Look at that. The wheels look kind of beefy. Like a street rod look. 61 Impala Resto Mod. 85 grand. It must got more done to it than meets the eye. I bet you pop that hood, it's got a lot in there. Now that interior is expensive. But if you look at that right there, that's that insert right there on that seat is the same thing as on my 57 seats that are original, or original style anyway. Original pattern. How about that? JR Motorsports, number 88. 50 grand, you can have it. I bet it don't have a motor in it. Let's see, well it says the engine, 358 V8. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Man, you can have some fun if you had a little track. Some fun with that car. Now see, that looks good. It's blacked out on the rims. Kind of makes it look factory, even though they're, I believe those are torque thrust wheels. GT350H. I wonder if that's real. And unfortunately, whoever painted this for them didn't do a great job. You can see all kinds of little stuff in the paint. They went to all this trouble and had all this work done, and the paint job has trash all in it. I mean, everywhere, every 2 inches or every inch. mean, it's everywhere. But I guarantee you, the owner of that had a lot higher expectations for his paint job. He probably paid a pretty penny for it. But that's what happens. Oh man. Awesome. And this is that same wheel that we saw just a second ago. Not as large a diameter, and the center is not blacked out. It's a flat finish gray. And I don't know, I think it would look better. I guess it's just style, you know, whatever you like. It's a very original interior, I can tell you that. It's been redone, it's been a long time. Look at that. Nice looking interior. That's a rare little Mopar right there, but it's pretty. Look at the coilovers under there. $1930. 46,000. Look how much this little Fox body costs. 17 grand. My buddy had a green one of these, same color interior. Old T-Bird. Let's see what they want for this V8 Custom. It's a Ford for 30 grand. It's got an old interior. I bet that is a, maybe not original, but probably only been reupholstered once. Probably a long time ago. And it has a flathead in it. Flathead V8. That's awesome. And a high-rise intake on that. A little 4-barrel. That's pretty neat. You don't see that very often. Look at that alternator mounted right in between the two radiator hoses. I like that. 30 grand. I found a Mercury like this one. And that Mercury, I think it was a 48 or 49, something like that. Has a flathead V8 that runs, and the owner wants about 9 grand for it. But it has like hydraulic windows and stuff like that that don't work. They don't go up and down. Paint job is an ugly brown or tan. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's a real demon. Well, I say real as I know. It's one of the original ones instead of more modern ones. Oh, a 34 Chevy 3-window, 20. Yeah, that's $24,000. That's a good looking vehicle for $24,000. That's probably one of the best buys. I bet that top comes out. No, I'm wrong. It don't come out. Just looks like it. See what that demon is running. $33,000. Let's see, does it have a 440 in it? Nope, 340. Okay. Look at this little 6-cylinder. Or I should say big 6-cylinder. OHC. And it looks like it has 3 deuces on it. 3 2-barrel carbs. That was $46,000. It must be a rare car right there. Back to the Corvette. Saw a little bit of it. It's a 62 convertible. Weird surface on it. I don't know if that's just the paint. Yeah, I think that's just the paint cracking on it, because I think mine was smooth. I had a 62 Fuelie 4-speed. Boy, I miss it. I really do. Mine was a soft top. Of course, this one probably has that too. Got some cracking going on. I wonder how much they want for this. I don't know if I even looked earlier. I sold mine for 60 grand. I don't know. This one ain't worth that, but oh, that's exactly what they're asking for this one. It's a very original one, so I guess that's kind of why. Here's that Camaro I was looking at a little while ago. I love them tail lights on that Camaro. Split bumper. It's a 70. It's got a 350 in it. Yeah, I had a Street Beast Cobra that we just finished in 2017, I believe, and finished building it and sold it, and now it's in California. I got a couple of videos. If you go back, you'll see my Street Beast. It was more like that one right there. It was black. I didn't have any bumpers on it. I had some. I guess I had a spoiler on the front. The gas tank had some fins on the bottom of it in the back. It's pretty neat. It's like a 302 or 351 Windsor. Mine had a 289, but look at these wheels. Those are cool. That's what the original ones had on. I had those same seat belts. Mine weren't worn out like those. Mine were brand new, of course. I don't know, this kind of looks like a Street Beast kit. It really does. No, not them door handles. Looks like the original one, but guys, I don't know what I'm looking at, so I'm probably wrong. I can tell you right here. No, I can't tell you. I was gonna see if I had a nameplate somewhere, but that's all right. Oh, I like that high position reservoir, because your radiator, if it's down low like that, I was having problems getting water to the top of my motor, but that's what they did. That was smart. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and be sure to look at some of my other videos. And you guys have a great day. See ya.